Never stop improving. We want to fast track your success. Forms, checklists, visuals, and the dialogues all in one place, only available on the Josh Vegan membership.
It was only a few years ago when we would talk about the online and the offline experience. But the key thing is that today's consumer actually just sees it as the experience with you and your brand. So what are the things that actually happen online? Well, this is about people subscribing to your emails, opening them, clicking them, going and having a look at particular properties, revisiting them, downloading copies of contracts, watching videos all the way through, being retargeted on social with those particular properties I've already looked at, and then in addition to that, using digital automation tools to actually look and see that this consumer is doing these things online, so therefore they are most likely to move forward in the purchase of a property. Now, those digital amplification tools work really well as long as you're actually getting the email subscriptions and as long as you're actually sending out your weekly emails. And then as long as you're actually looking at the statistics and the reports to make sure that you know who the best people are to call. Now, those automated call lists are a really great thing because we're looking specifically about what's happening in the online activities. But what about the offline activities? And this is really where the money is made because offline activities are about understanding why specific things happen. So for example, it's about going to opens and seeing the people who book for second appointments. It's about going to auctions and seeing the people that are actually bidding. It's about seeing those people that come back for second appointments and go and make an offer on a property. It's people that you know that need to buy because they've already sold. Or even in addition to that, it's about people that need to buy by a certain date because there's something triggering the purchase. Now these actions are really important because in both the online and the offline world, what we're producing is a better quality buyer hit list. And these are the buyers that we know are actually going to be doing a trade or a transaction based off their online and or their offline activities and or those two activities combined. So we can identify those buyers that are the most urgent in the market. What we have worked out is the buyers that are the most urgent are the ones that are most likely to pay the highest sale price. Now the reason why that is it's very simple. If you've already sold and you need to buy in order to be able to dovetail your settlements, then you're a much more urgent buyer than any of the other buyers in the market. What a great agent is doing right now is that they're spending 20 minutes each and every week in reviewing that hit list. And when we look at the buyer hit list, we're starting to think about the different columns we might have. That might be the name of the client, then also in addition to that, the problem, timeline, and destination, aka the reason for the move, when they need to be there, and what locations they're looking at, including price point, bed, bath, car. When you've got all of those, you can then sort it based on the timeline, and off the back of that, then you can go and work with those particular buyers. And we then start to play a very different game in the agency because what we're looking at specifically is that those buyers that really need to do a trade or a transaction that are the ones that need to move forward quite quickly. What the best agents really are doing is that they're reviewing that list on a regular and consistent basis. And every single time that they list a property, they're going back to previous campaigns that they've already sold, having a look at those campaigns over the course of the last 6 months, then getting on the phone to all those people that have inquired on the property or have turned up to private appointments or the open for inspections. Now, this is not just an art form. Most importantly, it is a real science in learning how to take all of those online and offline activities to produce a much better call list. So make sure that you've got both of these sections dialed so that you can deliver on your customer experience. I really hope you've enjoyed this week's coaching tip and I look forward to seeing you next time.